Hey everybody, Bormac here for this Neverwinter Nights Witch's Wake. Now, what was I doing here? Well, time to explore. Oh hey, one of these.
Negative energy streams through a tiny fissure, escaping into this world from the Plane of Sorrows.
I guess we have to do this. Ow. They drank from my soul. Somehow this seems like a terrible idea. Wow, I am a terrible shot. Ow. I hit you. Huh. This is possibly the worst throwing ever. Run away! Can I rest? I can. Ow.
I'm gonna rip your head off and make it my puppet!
You guys are jerks.
Rah!
Come on, you can take him. Alright.
Crap, that's heavy! Fine. I'm fine.
I'm guessing you're not fine. Let's get rid of these throwing axes. Throwing axes are terrible. They're not. They're, you know, decent damage, but... Resting healed 11 hit points. Well, that's good. Now, if only I knew where I was going. It's kind of like a farm over there. Pull the ring. Hey, this goes to Brogans Arm. I guess we didn't need to go through the Mirrorwood. I'm not too keen on entering the Mirrorwood again anyway. There's too many zombies. The Kavanagh Stone.
A note hangs from a hook on the metal-clad door.
Warning, the mine has been sealed at the request of the Guild Council. Do not enter. Alright, nobody enters that mine. Blacksmith! Yay!
The heavily muscled dwarf gnaws at his lower lip as he pounds the anvil. Sensing your presence, he turns to face you. "What you want?" He scowls.
Are you the local blacksmith?
Yeah.
I see your stock. You store. Get rid of that. Can sell these gems. Hopefully that won't turn out to be a terrible idea. Oh. Ugh, gosh.
I'll crack your bloody skull!
Okay. He's got issues with his anvil, I think.
You bug... Ah!
Dude, calm down, it's just an anvil. Okay. Dwarven scale. Blacksmith leather. Huh, little fire protection there.
You buggers!
Huh. More crafting doodads. Nothing I can really afford with the meager amount of coin I have. There's the east gate. This looks like a temple.
Blast that elf. Are ye sure the stone be gone? Mayhaps it fell and skittered into some dark corner we cannot find. The Kavanaugh stone be gone, gentlemen, and Brogans' honor with it. Stolen by the foreigner. Aye, it be him. He's hidden it somewhere. Quiet! Keep your voices down, lest the whole town learn of what's gone on.
Interesting. I was just wandering and I overheard a secret. Old man's well.
The well is old and wreathed in moss. A foul-smelling steam wafts up from below.
Mmm, delicious. Potions and things arcane. Probably not for me, potions and things arcane. This is not much of a town, also. Let's see what's in the guild hall. Uh-oh, we're being talked at. Incoming! Huh? No, you just walk at me and then you walk away. Well, fine. Forget you. I don't even want to talk to you anyway. Is that just a back door? Yep. Guild exhibits.
A note is pasted to the door, the ink fading with the years. It reads, "Exit only. Please use north door." It is signed, Helga Einsvater, Curator.
There's a curator. Man, everyone is overpowering to me. I am the worst barbarian ever.
You try the latch on the heavy door and find it locked. The exhibits...
For paying visitors only.
The guild hall seems cluttered and claustrophobic. Beaded with sweat, the older woman before you fusses about the dust and occasionally helps herself to a drink from the ale kegs in the corner.
My goodness.
You finally catch her attention. "If ye be looking for the council," she slurs, "they be down at the barrow all night and day, dealing with the kerfuffle there."
What kind of kerfuffle? It'd be like a clutch of geese, so they squawking on another. Kavonic stone. I'm looking for the Kavonic stone. Any strangers been through town lately? Huh. Exhibits. barrow dwarves, but even we be known to die. Got our ancestors and not pay homage to what's past, well, all but wither away. Even the drink won't save us then. Obtain favor, try to get in for half price. How could I obtain a favor? DC 12. Flirt or persuade. I don't know what flirt would be, but I'm not the most attractive, so persuade. Aww. Interest exceeds my purse. Ah. That's not a very good attempt at persuasion. Whatever. It's an exhibit on the...
You try the latch on the heavy door and find...
Hey. Oh, the tumbler unlocks. Okay. Why did it make the lock noise then? Friggin' doors. Dwarves, sons of
There
Borg.
was a time when we barrow dwarves were known as cairn dwarves. We lived deep within the northern bedrock, united and led by a great leader and warrior, Brogan Noctjager. It was Brogan who instructed us to journey to the surface world each time a clan member died, that we might leave their body there on a rocky cairn where they might be closer to the heavens. The rule of Brogan Noctjager was long and just. The rivalries within our clan were quelled beneath his leadership, and we lived for many centuries in peace, safe within the halls of Brogan's Deep.
Okay, number 2.
As the centuries passed, Brogan Noctjager grew old and frail. His great battle prowess faded from him, and he grew melancholy. He turned his attention inward to his clan home of Brogan's Deep. He financed great feats of construction and expansion. Under his aging guidance, our clan home grew ever larger, its tunnels reaching toward Stygia, until at last workers punched through that divide. Frail and dying, Brogan followed the tunnel he had ordered built and stepped into the Stygian abyss. There he petitioned that realm's demonic lords for a warrior's death. The Stygian lords granted his request, returning him to the prowess of his youth and enslaving him as a gladiator for their amusement. Returned to his youthful glory, Brogan Noctjager fought unlike any other the world has known, besting even the Stygian lords themselves. He began the long march home to Brogan's Deep.
My goodness.
As Brogan walked, he aged once more. His bones became brittle, his back stooped, and all the while his feet were scorched by Stygia's shifting sands, and his throat was parched by its ash-filled air. When Brogan at last arrived at the gate to his former domain, as old and frail as he had been when last he saw it, he found it guarded by 4 ancient red dragons of the abyss. They tore his body limb from limb and scattered the pieces to the 4 far corners of the world. The dragons then tore open the gates to Brogan's Deep, wreaking their vengeance upon the clan within. A great war was waged against the forces of Stygia within those ancestral halls, and, in the end, our forefathers chose the only victory they could. They collapsed the upper chambers of the clan home and sealed the passage between this world and the world below. Ever since, we sons of Brogan have lived in exile.
Discovery of Brogans Arm.
Thus it was that, exiled from our ancestral home, we barrow dwarves came to live upon the snowy surface like the dead. We learned to follow the elkin beasts in their migrations, hunting them for food. But the clan grew ever smaller amidst the spirits of this place. There came a time when there was only one man left alive who still remembered Brogan's face. His name was Old Man Kavanaugh. Like Brogan before him, he was old and frail. No longer able to hunt, he thought himself a burden upon the clan. One night, as the blizzard howled, he slipped from his tent and walked into the blinding snows. There, his breath turned to ice upon his beard. Closer to death than life, Old Man Kavanaugh stumbled and found his face pressed against the tattooed arm of Brogan Noctjager embedded in the snows. The hunters found him there the next morning and brought his body back to camp together with the arm. A barrow was erected there according to the old ways, and the village of Brogans Arm grew about it.
Oh, that's why it's called Brogans Arm.
Clutched in Brogan's frozen fist was a chunk of hellish rock that sputters and smokes to this day. It is known as the Kavanaugh Stone, as the old man is said to have survived many dark hours by its warmth. Perhaps the stone played some role in the mysterious spring that formed where Brogan's frozen arm had been discovered. The water, warm and sulphurous, is still used for many ceremonial purposes. Known as Brogan's Tears, we continue to bring this magical water to the surface by way of the old man's well. This well, carefully preserved, still marks the original site at the village's southwest corner. The waters you stand in now are drawn from that same source. Please follow the waters through to the second half of our exhibit, where you will learn of a third place where Brogan...
This is pretty cool. I like all the narration, but it does not give me much time to talk, but that's okay. Oh, can't see.
In the dim light, you see a message has been scrawled in chalk upon the damp stone. It seems to have been done casually, as if by an idle hand. The graceful characters are clearly elven in origin.
Failure. Copy the message. Well, that magical knick-knack shop is probably a good place to start for getting this translated. Oh, now I'm over here.
And so it is that through the warmth of Brogan's tears, we barrow dwarves have journeyed from the past into the present, from the stuff of legend to the substance of our daily lives. Besides the old man's well, Brogan's tears also emerge at the barrow site, the cultural heart of our village. It is there that the Kavanaugh Stone is held, and there that Brogan's Arm still rests. The barrow site is holy ground, sacred to us all, forever wetted by Brogan's tears and imbued with his warrior spirit. As his sons, we partake in that spirit and stand as eternal guards against the forces of Stygia.
Alright, the gem mine.
Mining is now the primary industry here in Brogan's Arm. This began 2 generations past with Arn Steinfar's founding of the Steinfar gem mine. The vein was rich and the clan saw great prosperity. With prosperity, however, came greed. The vein, laden with gems, lured the miners ever deeper into the rock, ever closer to Brogan's Deep, which we had so long ago abandoned to the demon hordes. It wasn't long before those hordes broke through, escaping their long confinement and slaughtering the very miners they had lured to free them. Arn Steinfar and his eldest son died in that haunted place. The Guild Council in its wisdom was quick to act. Volunteer armsmen entered the mine and held an important pass, while behind them, charges were set and detonated. In the end, only the uppermost floor of the mine remained intact. The brave dwarves who held the pass against the demons below were buried, victims of our greed, in a shower of gems.
Harsh. Vein of iron.
The old gem mine is still owned by the Steinfar family and is currently being reinvigorated and returned to production by Arn Steinfar's grandson, Jager, at the encouragement of the Guild Council. Acting in full compliance with strict council regulations, Jager has agreed to pursue an iron vein that runs parallel to the surface. As of this writing, work has been underway for 3 years without violation. The Steinfar mines are an important part of our clan heritage, and we, the Guild Council, are proud to be working with the Steinfar family to bring them back into production.
Oh, that was a big, long story. This town better be blasted important for...
Horse wool dyed in fading blues is suspended within a metal frame. It must have some historical significance you are not aware of. Helga turns, bleary-eyed, to face you. "Ye again, is it?" she says, her voice slurred. "What be it now?"
Ask some questions. Don't study them, I just clean them, she asserts. You saw both sides, didn't you? You passed through the waters, saw the exhibits on the other side. Council's pretty proud of that bit. Found this message. Someone who might translate it? Old man Nimmermeyer might. An alchemist and other such foolish notions be his bread and butter. Some down by the barrow site. Bye. All she does is clean them. Shameful. Oh yeah, Niemeyer's potions and things arcane. Hey you, nice giant book.
The old dwarf pauses in his endless
Wow, he's
pacing.
missing his arm.
Your eyes can't help but drift to where his sleeve has been stitched closed over a missing arm. He raps his walking stick against the floor, reclaiming your gaze. "Me face be up here. Now, if your business be with things of magic, you've come to the right place. If your business be otherwise, you'd best be off and pestering the likes of others."
I could use some help in translating something. Those tongues of demons, but also fluent in some tongues of men. Copy this message in the guild exhibits. Elven, is it? In the exhibits? Well, let me see here. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. The Gavanag stone gave birth to Brogans years. Then to find the mother, I must pursue the child. Fascinatingly obscure. The elves be like that, I'm afraid. Nothing, I was just curious. What happened to your arm? Lost it to a Karpaloth. Feed from the Stygian pits when I was a young man. Fought to collapse the mines. We already did. Wow. Yeah, What don't the exhibits tell? Uh-huh. Oh, harsh. Oh, so some of the demons got out too. He's killed 3. Any strangers come through town? The odd band of knights that headed north into the past. That's to be not quite accurate. Struck me as being warrior scholars. Talent of my poor thieving raven. Your raven? Raggle-tag, be poor familiar. Infernal contraption. Levered. What does the contraption do? Mistake, I should have never crafted it. It's Trying to spit gold from thin air. Shouldn't meddle in such things. He spins gold from thin air? It's like gambling. Let's view the store. Boots of striding. Everything ridiculously out of my price range. Potion of resistance. Oh, that's a worthless potion. Okay, I understand that's like a gold maker machine, but what the heck is this? Q-tip from the abyss. I don't even know. And this, what's this? How did you fit an entire monolith in here? Hey, a chest. Oh, it's locked, don't mess with it. This?
Incense smolders in a pot, filling the room with a pungent purple smoke.
Nothing. Oh, let's toss one down here. One. My one gold piece has been transmuted into 0. Alas. Such is the way of gambling. Oh, that guy's still pissed off. Well, now we know about the well. I guess that was a nice history lesson. And I got a decent amount of experience for it. I mean, look at all that. Comes in little bits and pieces. I'm gonna cut this off here, and when I come back, maybe we'll be able to talk to some of these people? I don't know.
At least the elf be captured, even if the stone still be at large.
Oh,
You be
this
sure
window.
your minds will hold him, Steinfar? I followed every one of your foolish safety regulations, councilman. Ye tell me if me minds will hold him. They be fit to pen in demons, Grindlogger. The minds will hold a foolish elf just fine. Regardless, he be down there now. I've sealed the doors behind him and posted a warning to any of me miners who might have reason to go down. Aye, and now we wait.
Wait for what? Well, I'm gonna go into the guild hall and sleep. And then we're gonna see about this mine, I guess? I can't get into the temple. Thud. So I'll be back, guys. See you then.